update on the home invasion that happened last week near campus. Good evening and welcome to Channel A. I'm Taylor Hauck.
And I'm Heather Stone.
We hope you tune in weekly for a review of events at ASU. The home invasion that took place this past Tuesday at 2 apartments near campus have been updated. The Appalachian Online reports that the 2 suspects are now in custody. D. Ray Hall and Christopher Webster were arrested and charged with simple assault, first-degree burglary, attempted common law burglary, and common law burglary. ASU sent a crime alert via students' email on Tuesday night reporting that 2 break-ins around 9 p.m. Victims in the invasion received minor injuries.
This weekend, the 5th biennial Boone in Blossom will be High Country Fairgrounds. This event is a fundraiser for the local Hunger Coalition. The event features 20 local musicians and a day-long workshop that teach skills from hula hooping to belly dancing. Anyone wishing to attend this event, held April 12th through the 14th, will be asked to pay $20 in cash or bring 20 canned food items. Other options to attend include volunteering hours. All canned items and money raised will go straight to the Hunger Coalition. To find out more about the festival, please visit the Facebook page for Boone in Blossom. Leadership 101, a leadership development workshop for students, met on Wednesday for one of the final lectures of the year. Channel A's Evan Taylor attended the meeting to see what went on.
Students gathered this week for a lecture in the New River Room in Plymouth Student Union. The topic, diversity.
Gus Pena, the director of the Office of Multicultural Development, led the lecture.
I'm from Nicaragua, and I majored in political science. That's it. So I think recognizing that diversity is within each of us helps us begin to get everybody to the table, and helps us begin to get people who may not agree, right, on particular issues or on whatever it might be, to have a conversation together and begin the dialogue somewhere. Individuals who develop the ability to look at situations, problems, value systems from multiple perspectives have a more complete picture and are better equipped to apply solutions and to work with folks who have different perspectives on solving some of the issues that I think are going to be facing all of us.
Nicole Daniels is a member of Leadership 101.
It's run through the CSIL department, the Center for Student Involvement and Leadership. You have to attend 7 meetings, which is 7 out of 14, and then there's a ceremony at the end of the school year, and you are presented with a plaque, not a little plaque, but a little certificate for graduating Leadership 101.
But the students who attend each session walk away with something a little more important.
I think you just get like a little taste of different topics of information that you might want to engage in more. This week was diversity, so you just got a little taste of what Gus is talking about and what his beliefs are on diversity. And so it's the beginning of a conversation that we're trying to have, and so it's just like the beginning of expanding people's minds.
Leadership 101 wraps up on April 24th. For Channel A, I'm Evan Taylor.
Construction continues on ASU's campus with the Schaefer Center's renovations that are reported on schedule. The Old Farthing Auditorium is being revamped with a private $7 million gift to the university from Bonnie and Jamie Schaefer. The gift will help the new performance space with issues such as safety, accessibility, and enhancement to the overall Performing Arts Center. Schaefer Center is expected to be open in the early summer with the anticipation of the upcoming and Appalachian Summer in early July.
This week, Appalachian State held their Unity Festival, which represented cultures from all around the world. The Unity Festival was held on Tuesday and was part of ASU's annual diversity celebration. Plymouth Student Union opened up multiple conference rooms that housed stages and brought music from all around the world. This included traditional dances from several countries as well. Over 200 students from 8 different elementary schools attended these events. Many people don't know that slavery exists in the world today. The first step in abolishing it is raising awareness. Channel A's Amber Marshall found out how we can help.
We know that nothing ends with advocacy, but we believe that everything starts with it, because if people don't know, they can't act.
International Justice Mission is a human rights agency that rescues victims of violence, sexual exploitation, slavery, and oppression. IJM's campus chapter president, Madison Barnett, believes that college students can make a difference.
We are called to speak up for the people who are most vulnerable in our world, and I believe as students this is one way that we can be part of that movement.
This past week, International Justice Mission hosted Justice Week, which worked to make modern-day slavery a reality for college students. One way that it did that was through Crew on Thursday night when they had speaker Libby Swenson share about the realities of modern-day slavery.
Injustice is a massive reality in the world today, always has been.
Swenson is the partnership director between a Christian ministry called Crew and IJM. She spent a week in Boone challenging college students to seek justice.
I just think it's a prime opportunity to think, why do I sit in the seat as a college student? And what does that mean? And what are the ramifications? And how can I use my freedom and my privilege of getting to go to school to help a needy world?
App students are ready to take action after hearing Swenson share about slavery in the world today.
It just makes me want to drop everything and leave and go help with somewhere like that.
The Shelley Moore Band will be performing at Harvest House tonight for Justice Week's final event. Visit IJMAppState.com for more information. Reporting for Channel A, I'm Amber Marshall.
Coming up, Channel A asks students how they're enjoying their time out in the sun.
And stay tuned to find out if this warm weather will continue.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
With the winter weather behind us, students are soaking up the sun in more ways than one. Channel A's Megan Shaw found out how they're making the most of this great weather in the high country.
Besides flooding Sanford Mall, there's plenty of other things to do, and I found out just what those things were.
My favorite thing to do in Boone on a day like this is to go to the Parkway and hike.
Sit out here on the Sanford field and do absolutely nothing.
If I didn't have class, I would like to go anywhere with water. Anywhere with water to be outside.
Like go hiking or just be outside if I'm stuck in class to like catch up on reading on Sanford.
I enjoy playing tennis. I enjoy like going to the Parkway, hiking.
Sleep.
Go hiking.
Play soccer. I like to sit right here and get skin cancer. That's what I like to do.
My favorite thing to do on a sunny day in Boone is to go hiking on Profile Trail or to just go hammocking and read a book.
I like to avoid my homework for as long as possible and sit in the sun because it's a rare occasion in this wonderful town.
Hiking. I love it out here.
That's Hebron, Rock Colony.
I really like Rough Ridge. After that, I just wherever.
We went to Rough Ridge on Tuesday, so yeah. It was good.
Favorite place to go is Trash Can Falls. I believe that's what it's called. Lots of waterfalls and nice and cool.
Sometimes I can get my boss to, we're gonna have our staff meeting outside today, so hopefully, my professors weren't fans, but sometimes they are.
I like to do homework.
I just like being outside and being with my friends.
I like to go swimming a lot, even when it's nice and sunny.
Okay, my favorite thing to do on a sunny day like today would be to go ride horses at the park.
Probably just...
My favorite thing to do is hammocking, obviously, because that's our good. And read, that's nice too.
Students weren't the only ones with something to say about this nice weather.
We like all the answers.
And that's to teach outside, especially on a day like today.
My favorite thing's hammocking. That hurt.
Lay out on Sanford. All my friends just hang out. Just not go to class.
I like to just sit outside and soak up the sun.
I guess just run around and sit outside. And by run around, I mean work out. That's not just like, but yeah.
I like to fly my drone. It's hovering right now as we speak, not doing anything.
For Channel A News, I'm Megan Shaw.
Hopefully this warm weather keeps up. How's it looking, Emmy?
In typical Boone fashion, we've witnessed a crazy week in weather this past week. I'm still aloe veraing my shoulders and back from an intense burn that I got that's now 5 days old. A thunderstorm last night washed away the warm temperatures, however. You can see this front sort of pushed everything eastward. As you can tell by the radar, the bulk of what we got last night is now in the center of the state or more down by the coast. We witnessed some hot weather though, and we had a record-breaking temperature of 78 on Tuesday, but now that is cooling down as things start to move in to some settling weather. It's going to be partly cloudy all across the nation. We've seen some warmer weathers, and I think it's safe to say that spring is here for Boone. In our local region, it's going to remain a little bit partly cloudy and warm over the weekend, which will allow us to get out and do those favorite things that we like to do in Boone. It's going to be about partly cloudy all weekend with upper 60s in the weather. And as you can see on our 5-day, we've got this partly cloudy and warm weather continuing throughout the weekend and into the early parts of the week, which should taper off and perhaps a thunderstorm coming in on Wednesday. Let's give it back to the girls in the studio.
After the break, Colin Barrier will tell you about the baseball team season so far.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
That's low, that's low. That's low and below.
Look, he's blushing.
The baseball team has won 8 of its last 11 games overall and 4 of its last 6 SoCon games. The Mountaineers opened a 9-game road stint with a 6-3 victory at UNC Asheville on Tuesday. The 9-game stretch away from home includes Appalachian's final 2 road series of the season, this weekend at UNCG and next weekend at the Citadel. The Mountaineers closed the SoCon campaign with 3 straight home series against teams in the top half of the conference standings. Leading the way for the Apps is Friday night starter Jamie Nunn, who leads the SoCon in wins, ranks 9th in ERA, and has been credited with quality starts in 7 of his 8 starts this season. Saturday and Sunday's games can be heard live on WATA 1450 AM in Boone and worldwide at goasu.com. Appalachian State football will hold an open practice on Saturday, April 13th at Ardrey-Kell High School in Charlotte. Admission and parking for the event is free. If you're thinking about tailgating, alcohol is not permitted anywhere on the Ardrey-Kell High School grounds, including parking lots and the stadium. Concessions and official Appalachian State merchandise will be available for purchase inside the stadium, and representatives from the Appalachian Athletics ticket office will be on hand selling full and half-season ticket packages for the 2013 season. Appalachian State softball is off to its best start in program history in the friendly confines of Sawasink Lloyd Family Stadium, as it picked up its 10th and 11th home wins on Tuesday evening, sweeping Winthrop in a doubleheader. Sarah Warnock and Ashley Searing led the black and gold offense as they both tallied 2 hits in Game 1, while Allie Cashin drove in 3 runs and Alex Soul had 2 RBIs. Siobhan Landeros earned the win in the circle as she went all 7 innings with 5 strikeouts. In Game 2, Cynthia Gomez led the Apps offense as she went 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs and scored twice, while 4 other Mountaineers tallied a multi-hit game. Starting pitcher Katherine Johnson threw 2 innings, while Alyssa Scholkopf came in relief to pitch 5 innings with 6 strikeouts and earned her 4th straight victory. With the wins, the Mountaineers improved to 20-13 overall in the season and 11-0 at home. So that's a lot of good stuff happening for the Mountaineers on all sports fields as we transition, thankfully, into spring.
Spring weather, you know, got baseball. I'm just ready for those nice summer nights and going to see baseball games. It just means warm weather to me, which is honestly my favorite part.
Yep. Well, after the break, we'll hear about a great deal from students at Grandfather Mountain.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Clean kitchen surfaces, utensils, and hands with soapy water. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Even the bears are catching spring fever on Grandfather Mountain. With highs into the 70s this week, families came out to celebrate the late arrival of spring in the high country. Park maintenance is hard at work to get ready for the estimated 150,000 visitors that will tour Grandfather Mountain this year. Cougars, deer, and other animals are out at the state park, and the mile-high swinging bridge offers a breathtaking view. For the month of April, students can get into Grandfather Mountain State Park for only $2 with their student ID. All right, guys, I don't know if you guys have done this April deal for Grandfather Mountain. I did it last year. It's absolutely amazing, especially with this weather.
I actually have never been to Grandfather Mountain.
Really?
I know. Isn't that
They
weird?
have so many animals. That's my favorite part. I mean, the views are great, but they have this sort of a zoo almost. It's really, really cool. I want to go this weekend.
Well, if you don't have weekend plans, now's the time to go. $2 with your app ID. And what is the weather going to be like this weekend?
It's going to be awesome as far as getting outside. It's going to be a little bit cool. I mean, lower than 80 what it was. It's going to be 66 about Saturday and Sunday. So it should be partly cloudy skies, perfect for getting outside.
Hopefully it won't be too windy if you go out on that mile-high bridge because it gets a little bit scary with the swinging.
So since it's such a beautiful weekend, maybe I should go to Grandfather Mountain.
Definitely. I think so.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Channel A. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the spring weather.